6 weeks out is probably the worst thing that could have really happened for Joe Cardle at this point in the season, considering the form he's been on. Wish him a speedy recovery. Hope he's back soon. Right lads, welcome to just one of the kind of talky videos that I've been doing recently. Obviously the news broke last night. I've put it on various social media channels, Pars Review, Twitter, Facebook and my Instagram page, that Joe Cardle's obviously been sidelined for up to 6 weeks, which is, as I said in the wee intro bit there, it's probably the worst news that could have came out from the injury that he suffered at the weekend. Obviously, about 15 minutes into the game he went down, just going for the ball with the defender, Gregor Buchanan, and looked pretty innocuous at the time, looked maybe like a dead leg or something, but it's ended up being far worse than that, and it looks like a torn hamstring and out for up to 6 weeks, which obviously isn't great. So hopefully, as I said, he can come back firing on all cylinders like he has been so far all season. Obviously, he's been championship top scorer, the top scorer at Dunfermline, obviously. Got more goals than the full Falkirk side that I've put on my social media channels as well. And so he's been in sparkling form, and obviously had a great Betfred Cup as well, scoring against Hearts, brilliant goal as well. So he's been a key performer for us in the start to the season that we've had. Obviously, it sees us sit top of the championship. Obviously, the first game that he's missing is Brechin away. Then he misses games like Dundee United at home, the Irn-Bru Cup third round, which is Falkirk away. Then Coon in the South away, Livingston at home and Inverness away. And he could be back for Falkirk away in the first fixture of November. That all depends on how quickly obviously he can recover from the injury, and obviously we don't want to be rushing him back after what is probably quite a serious injury for him at this point. He doesn't get injured very often. I can't remember the last time he was properly injured for whilst playing for us anyway. It's really bad timing obviously, because he's in the form of his career. I was mentioning to a few people obviously that if he had bagged a few more goals he would have been in double figures for the season so far, and that would have seen him be on better form than any time in his career so far. Obviously his best season was with us in the 2015-16 season when we got promoted out of League One, where he scored a total of 15 goals in all competitions, and he was well on course to beat that. It took until late October that season to get double figures, and he was only one off that in mid-September this season. So obviously it's horrendous timing for him to get such a long injury. Means that he can no longer break that sort of record that he set himself, and it does kind of set him back in terms of obviously he was on great form, and he'll need to try and rejuvenate that when he does eventually return to the team. But a pleasing aspect of it is that obviously we did come out 3-0 winners at the weekend against St Mirren, and I suppose every cloud has a silver lining, as the saying goes, and perhaps that's the silver lining for us, is that obviously a key player goes out and we can still manage the game very well. Obviously we hadn't scored up until that point, so the fact that we were able to bring on David Hopkirk, he was able to have such a good game for us, and we ended up seeing the game out pretty convincingly against obviously the team that was at the top of the table prior to Saturday's game. So hopefully obviously Joe can recover soon and we can get back to seeing him turn that up as he was doing so far this season. I'm sure this weekend will be no bother in terms of that. Obviously we've got Brechin away this weekend, and I have no doubt obviously that the team can continue that. As I said, obviously we've seen us St Mirren pretty convincingly without Cardle in the team, so I have no doubts in this team's drive and passion to be successful this season, that they can go through this period without Cardle in the team pretty unscathed and hopefully come out of it with a good points return. Obviously it's about 5 or 6 games really for the maximum that it could be out for, so hopefully we can see the team just continue the vein of form that they've been on, and hopefully we won't miss Joe as much as we first feared. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I actually wrote an article on this on Pars Review. I'll leave a card in the top right corner right now for you to go and click on, and then you can go and see what you think of the article that I wrote, and I've left a vote at the bottom of that article where you can have your say on whether my article writing is any good and whether I should keep doing more on Pars Review, because obviously it's not me that usually writes the articles on there, but it would give me a good experience to be able to start writing stuff like that and doing these videos and doing Instagram and stuff like that. So as I said, thanks for watching the video, and I might see you again before the match preview for Brechin, but then again might not, just because I'm busy in the next few days, and then obviously the match day vlog will be at the weekend. So cheers for watching, and until the next one, see you later, guys.